Hello, everyone. How are y'all doing? We are here for the review of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So, I decided that we're not gonna do two separate videos. Well, I'm not gonna do two separate videos of episode 2 and episode 3. Not gonna do that. We're just gonna combine both episodes into one video, and I'm not gonna go by scene. I'm just gonna, talk about the important parts of what happened and everything like that. Um, so this is episode 2 and episode 3 of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So, episode 2, and I have Wikipedia here to give me like some points and everything like that. There's a new Captain America, as we saw in episode 1, the ending of episode 1. There's a new, quote unquote, new Captain America. I don't know about y'all, but my Captain America is Mr. Chris Evans. That is my Captain America, okay? So, so, there is, what's his name? His name is, Walker. His name is John Walker. So, John Walker, he was in the army, same, just like Chris. I mean, just like Captain America, Steve Rogers. He was in the military. He did a couple of missions. He was a highly decorated soldier and everything like that. And so he is about to do a pep rally at his old high school to be introduced as the new Captain America. And he gives this story. He's basically not trying to fill in the shoes of, well, they are huge shoes to fill in, Steve Rogers as Captain America, but he's gonna basically just do what he can to live up to the name of, to keep the name Captain America alive. And so we see Bucky's looking at it and he's just in disgust because why would Sam give up the shield when Steve wanted Sam to take over the reins as Captain America? And so um Bucky then finds out that Sam is on a hunt for the Flag Smashers, and him and Sam and Bucky, Falcon and Bucky, Winter Soldier, they work together and they head to, what does it say? Germany? They're in Germany, the Flag Smashers, and their leader, her name is Carly Montague. No, her name is Carly. The girl's name is Carly, and she is stealing vaccines, well, super serum medicine. Okay, and so Bucky and Falcon, they're trying to take her down. They're fighting and everything like that. They're getting their butts kicked, really. And then here comes John Walker and his friend. Okay, oh, what's his name? It's not Lamar. Is his name Lamar? Let me see. Let me see what his name. I think his name is Lamar. It starts with an L. But John, the Captain America, and his friend Lamar, basically, they kind of remind me of a great value Captain America and Falcon. There you go. I said it. But yeah, so they're fighting, and then Captain America and Lamar, they show up. They're trying to help them, and then let me tell you this right here. John Walker, you are not Captain America, because let me tell you something. Captain America wouldn't shoot anybody, okay? Captain America just using his shield and punching and kicking, all that stuff. I don't think Chris Evans, Steve Rogers as Captain America ever shot anybody. And then this episode that came on today, he's cussing and everything like that. He's like, "Oh, do you know who I am?" Steve Rogers never done that. So, no, you are not my Captain America. And so, you can clearly tell that Bucky and Sam do not like John Walker and Lamar. They do not like them. They don't want anything to do with them. You go our way, we go our way. No, they don't want to work with them. So, it is what it is on that. So then, um, Bucky, he Huh. Okay, so like Bucky and Bucky decides to take Sam to Baltimore to meet with Isaiah. What's his name? Isaiah Bradley. He was he's a super soldier. Come to find out, he's a super soldier. And Bucky said to Sam that he was the person that Hydra feared the most. And so, Bucky is trying to like talk to him, but like just Isaiah just loses it, and he was just saying like how hard it was for him back in the day. Here I am trying to save the world, but then I end up getting arrested and everything like that. Come to find out, I think he threw something, and I was like, dang, you strong, Grandpa. He come to find out he is a super soldier, and so basically, how do I want to put this? How do I want to put this? He is do I want to say he's the first? No, I don't want to say that. But I don't want to say that I think he was supposed to be Captain America. That's what I'm getting at. I feel like after hearing that story that he was supposed to be the very first Captain America. That's what I'm getting at. I'm getting in that moment with Isaiah was that he was supposed to be the very first super soldier. He was supposed to be Captain America because of the super enhancement drug that they gave him, because everybody know that's what happened with Chris Evans, aka Steve Rogers, aka Captain America. They gave him that super serum that turned him to the super soldier that he is. So I feel like Isaiah was the first Captain America in the making. But because he was black, that's what I'm getting at. Because he was black, they put him in jail. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. So that's what I am interpreting from that. He was supposed to be the first Captain America, but because he was black, they put him in jail, and they try to erase his history, and they end up making Steve Rogers the Captain America, the super soldier. That's what I got from that. And so, what happened was that after they leave, Sam is pissed. Like, so you mean to tell me that he was the first ever super soldier? So Steve didn't know about this? So and so didn't know about this? What? Are you kidding me? This man was in jail for this many long, knowing that he was the first ever, like, super soldier? What's going on? So Sam and Bucky, they're arguing. And then this scene just made me mad. Here comes the cops, right? And so the cops turn to Bucky. They're like, yo, is this man causing you any trouble? I'm like, are you really going to arrest Falcon right now? Are you serious? Like, are you kidding me? And Bucky's trying to, like, de-escalate the situation. Like, no, everything's good. And then here comes some more backup. I'm like, oh no, we are not about to do this. We are not about to do this right now. No, we are not. And more cause they're about to arrest Sam, but then officer was like, okay, so Mr. Barnes, there's a warrant out for your arrest. You missed the mandated therapy. So Bucky gets arrested, and him and Sam, Sam, they do therapy and everything like that, but Bucky gets released because of John Walker released him. And Bucky is like, no, we're not working with you. We're not cool with you. Even Sam was like, nah, dude, we not working with you. We don't want nothing to do with you. We gonna do our thing. You do our own thing. We gonna go. Both groups gonna go our separate ways. Goodbye. So, they have therapy. They have like a little therapy session, and basically Bucky is still upset that Sam just threw away the shield, knowing that you were supposed to be the next in line. Steve trusted you. he wanted you to be the next Captain America, but you just gave it away. And he was like, so not only are you hurting, you know, Steve, but you're hurting me as well. That's what Bucky said. And, Bucky's just upset about that. So then Sam comes up with the idea, okay, so we need, no, Bucky suggests in order to get like information about the serum and everything like that, like where's it coming from, Bucky decides, okay, we need to go to Siberia and we need to visit Zemo. I said, no, we are not going to visit Zemo. Are really? Okay, Bucky, so is this a good idea? No, it is not. It is not. Okay, it's not a good idea. Okay. Um, so they are going to see Zemo, and that was episode 2. That episode was called The Star Spangled Man. All right, so now we are in this week's episode 3, and this episode is called Power Broker. So they go to the prison that Zemo was in, and Bucky goes to see Zemo, and Zemo started started saying the code names that would cause Bucky to transform into the Winter Soldier. And he started saying the names, but Bucky was like, yeah, I'm good. That's not going to happen. So then Zemo was like, yeah, but there's, always going to be a part of you in there. Always part of the Winter Soldier, in there. So, Bucky asked Zemo, where do you know about the serum and everything like that, about the super soldiers? And he was like, well, there's this place in Majapur, or something like that. It's like Madrid and Liver. No, Madrid port. I was about to say it's like Madrid mixed with another. No, well, it's not. But they traveled to Madrid port. That's what it's called. And Zemo was like, yeah, there's this person is there. I know of her, but you're gonna have to take me with you. So Bucky tries to, talk to Sam. Hypothetically, what would happen if, this and this and this and this would happen? And come to find out, he helped Zemo escape, which Sam is upset about it, but he goes along with it because Zemo can help them find, the person behind everything. And so Sam was like, look, if you mess up anything, we're going to put you back in jail, okay? So they go to Madripoor, and we know that Zemo came from a wealthy family and everything like that. He has on his fur, okay? He got on his fur coat and everything like that, sipping champagne and everything. So they go to Madripoor, and Bucky, in order for them to get access into the city, Bucky needs to go into the Winter Soldier. He needs to transform into the Winter Soldier. And Sam needs to transform into this prince or something like that. So they're in Madripoor and they're at this club. And the bartender was like, so you want your usual prince? And because, what was it? I think like Smiling Tiger or something like that. That was the name. And Sam was like, mm-hmm. So the bartender gets his drink, and they use the actual snake. Use the inside of the snake and the alcohol. I was like, oh no, 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 no. But he took it like a champ. So then someone was like, you're not supposed to be here. And then Zemo said something to Bucky, which transformed him into the Winter Soldier, and Bucky just started kicking butt, just punch, 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 everything like that. I want Bucky to go back to like when he used to like shoot people and like stab people and all that stuff. I loved it when Bucky was that Winter Soldier, just stabbing and freaking killing people and stuff. So the bartender was like, okay, Selby wants to see you. So they go upstairs and she tells him that, okay, so the serum guy, his name is Dr. Wilfred Nagel, and he No, the power broker. So Selby tells Zemo that the power broker um, hired Nagel to recreate the super serum. And so they're in the middle of talking. And she was like, well, what do you want from me? He was going to give Bucky to Selby, but Sam's phone rings. And I'm like, oh my gosh, why would you do that? You should put it on mute. You should always put something on silent, never on vibrate, because oh my gosh. So Selby hears the phone ring, and she was like, okay, put it on speaker. So then Sam puts the phone on speaker, and it's his sister Sarah, and she's talking about the boat and everything like that. So then she accidentally said Sam, and then Selby was like, "Who is Sam?" So then they were about to kill Zemo, Bucky, and Sam, but someone killed Selby, and then everybody's phone started going off. Bounty hunt for Selby's killer, and everybody just starts shooting at Zemo, Sam, and Bucky. So they're getting away. And then all of a sudden, Sharon Carter pops up. Y'all know Sharon was Steve's little, love interest and everything like that. And in what was it, Civil War? I think it was no. Was it Civil War? Was she in Civil War, or was she in Winter Soldier? No, I think she was in Winter Soldier, and I think she was in Civil War. But she was. I wanted her and Steve to get together, but he was still in love with Peggy. Whatever. So Sharon, she's been off the grid, and she, been exempt from the United States because of what happened and everything like that. And so, um, she's saving them from the bounty hunters, and Sam was like, look here, if you can take us to, Nagel, then I will probably be able to get you pardoned by the government because she's not allowed to be in the U.S. She hasn't talked to her family since everything what happened. So Sam was like, I will pardon you if you will help us. So she takes them to Nagel's lab, and it's in like a crate. And so they get it, and Nagel told him that he recreated like 20 super soldier serums, and that which what was her name, Carly, which Carly stole. Carly is the head of Flag Smashers, and Danya, I think the person's name was, and Danya, who she looked up to, she passed away. And you know Carly is just so like there of just wanting to just everything to go back to the way it was before, during the blimp and everything like that. So Carly, yeah, Carly stole the serum. And so what's happening is that Zemo, while they're talking, while Sam and Bucky, they're talking to, well, Sam is talking to um Professor Nagel. Zemo's looking around and everything like that. He gets a gun, and then he just starts shooting, and then he shoots Nagel. I'm like, oh my gosh, Zemo, what? Meanwhile, while they're talking, there's a whole bunch of bounty hunters trying to kill Sam and Bucky, but then Sharon is kicking all of their butts, shooting them and hitting them with poles and everything like that, stabbing them. I said, dang, Sharon. And so Bucky shoots them. Bucky shoots Nagel. And then all of a sudden, um, she goes into the crate to get them, and then I think like a bomb, like a um bazooka, shoots right into the crate, and it just blows up. Okay, everything started shaking and it blew up. And so they're trying to find Zemo, can't find Zemo. Zemo puts on his mask, and he just starts killing the bounty hunters and everything like that. And he finds a car, and he helps Bucky and Sam. So then um Sharon was like, you guys go on ahead, and Sam was like, okay, just know that I will, pardon you. Um so Zemo, no, so Walker and Lamar, they find out that Bucky and Sam helped Zemo escape. So they're pissed about that. And then early on in the episode, Walker and Lamar, they went to the coffee house shop because last episode that's where Carly and her crew were hanging out at in Germany with that German coffee shop owner. So they go in there and John Walker's asking, where's Bucky? Where is Falcon? Where's Carly? And the owner wasn't speaking to him, wasn't answering the questions. So then John Walker was like, "Do you know who I am?" And owner was like, "I do, and I really don't care." I'm like, Captain America Steve Rogers never asked anybody, you know, do they know who he is? He never had to cuss at anybody, and here you are just cussing at people. You are not Captain America. You need to chill out, sir. You don't even fit the suit well. No. Mm-mm. So, what's going on? So, okay. So yeah. So the Flag Smashers, Carly and her crew, they just steal everything from like a storage facility, and what happened was that she was about to, well, everybody was like exiting, but one of her crew members, they was like, "Do you want to get in your car?" And she was like, "No." So then she get in the car, come to find out it had a bomb in it and blew up not only her car but the building that they robbed from. And the dude was like, "Why would you do that?" And she was like, "That's the only way that they'll listen." So he was looking at her like, "You are really crazy, girl." Like, I think he's about to like switch up on her and everything like that. Um, but then we also get like a backstory on her. Earlier in the scene, they were talking about like different exit plans, and she was like, "I always wanted to be a teacher and everything like that." And just like getting a little background on her and this Donia person, she was really like important to her, and now she's died and everything like that. Um, so okay, so Zemo, Bucky, and Wilson, they're in Latvia, and they're looking for Carly. And so, um, Bucky, they're walking to a hotel, and Bucky was like, "Yo, I'm gonna just take a walk for a minute. Like, you okay?" Like, "Yeah, I'm gonna just take a walk." So Bucky is, he goes for a walk, but then he sees something. It's like this little metal bead. So he looks at it, and he's like, "Okay, that looks familiar." And so he finds it again, and he's like, "Okay." And he goes somewhere in like the middle of an alley. He was like, "I know you're here. Where are you?" And then come to find out, he is in front of a Wakanda soldier. And I said, "Oh no, they want Zemo." Because Zemo impersonated Bucky to, because of that's what happened in Civil War. Bucky was framed because they thought that he blew up the UN, which killed T'Challa's father. So yeah, they're pissed about that. And then at the end of the episode, not episode, but at the end of Civil War, Zemo, the reason why Zemo did what he did, he was gonna kill himself, but then T'Challa was like, "Nah, that's not gonna happen. You ain't gonna do all that now." So the Wakandas, people in Wakanda, they are going to kill Zemo because of what they did to King T'Chaka, and that's what Sam said in the beginning of the episode. Like, the people in Wakanda are still want to kill Zemo. Like, they want to kill him because of what he did. So she saw Bucky, and she was like, "We want Zemo." So we are gonna get some Wakanda in episode 4 next Friday. So y'all, that was the episodes. Those were the episodes of episode 2 and episode 3 of the Falcon and Winter Soldier. Sorry, it was like all over the place, and like I really wasn't prepared, but I'm like on Wikipedia, I'm like, okay, these little bits and pieces and everything like that, and then if I remember, plug stuff in there. But y'all, I hope y'all enjoy it, and I will see you guys. Let me see. I'll see you guys Monday for Good Girl. Nope, you ain't getting a review Monday because Good Girls ain't gonna be on until like the 11th. So we'll put a video in there. We'll put a special video in there to fill up that Monday. Okay, so I will see you guys Monday for a surprise review. All right. See you guys. Peace, love. Mwah. And if I miss anything, put it down in the comments and we can talk about it. All right. See y'all. Peace, love.